Welcome to MOH, episode 11. Wow, we're in the double digits now. This is crazy. We're actually there.
Time's flying by.
Yeah. I'm joined by Tyrone, Israel, and Skylar on production. My name is Aiden.
We're going to be doing the money shot, guys. Remember to take a video of your money shots and do it with us.
Cheers,
every
boys.
Friday night.
Hey, yo.
You got it all in my hand. Look it all. All right. How was your guys' week though so far?
Bro,
That's all I like to hear.
it was pretty good. Pretty volatile.
Okay.
Oh, bro, let me tell you. The market has just been freaking going up, going down, going up, going down. Just bullshit.
Why is that? What?
We made money.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I like to hear. That's
Keep
the
that
most
fun.
important part.
Good
Okay.
class, yeah.
Yeah, the FOMC spoke on Wednesday afternoon around 11:30, Pacific time, and they basically, I don't know what they were talking about. I was just looking at the charts. I bought 300 contracts, I was going long on the market, and so I made money off of that. I bought from 407, held it all the way to 409
On SPY.
on SPY.
Okay.
Which is the mini of the S&P 500. And
Yep.
so,
Thank you for
just
that.
working on my strategy, I'm starting to think, this is some free game right here. Think like a casino in terms of probabilities. So, what I realized and what I was watching more on psychology. And so, I would say, me personally, I take it as psychology, like in terms of like stock market and everything, if you want to learn. It'd be 80% psychology and 20% technical analysis,
Yep.
because they're all indicators. That's what the banks want you to know, is that they're all indicators. They're all mathematical equations. So you wouldn't be, they're tempted to, how do I say, manipulate the market in that sense. So, but if you have psychology behind it, you know how to control your emotions, take your ins and outs of the market, and know when not to, patiently wait out of the market. Then you'll succeed further and further, and that's what I'm starting to realize. But this week has just been a learning experience, as I usually say. But getting off topic, how you guys doing?
Hey, this week, well, I'm getting a new job, so that's in the loophole there. So,
Congratulations.
but yes, sir. But what I've been doing is way hard. Like, in my opinion, it's way more fulfilling than a job. Way more anything like that, right? Is actually learning new skills. So I just stumbled across earlier in the week this new editing software. Of course, if you guys don't know, I'm the one who does the content for MOH. I run beach training, that sort of thing. So I do all the content stuff. So I video edit, graphic design, that sort of thing. But I found this editing software. I've heard of it before, but I didn't realize the extent of it. It's called DaVinci Resolve. It's the media standard now, or the industry standard. So like Hollywood uses it and stuff like that.
Yo, the mics are bugging.
They're bugging.
Toby said it.
Mike's bugging. I just reset it.
Yeah, I did it. Reset. Go ahead, speak.
Hello. Okay, this pisses me off. Okay,
Yeah.
I went so far into my settings on my computer. Okay, speaking of what I did this week, I went into my computer settings. So, so is it working or what?
You sound like a chick. Is it back to normal or? Oh, wait.
Live fixing this. This is
I'm
crazy.
Theodore. It is what it is. I'm Theodore.
Is it still? Is it echoey though? Is it echoey? Okay. I can't tell. It's very strange. Oh my God! What is wrong with the mics?
What is happening, bro?
What is wrong with them? Hold on. Hey, we're fixing this live. We ain't stopping no streams.
Oh yeah,
today.
no. Look,
Screw it. You guys get into it. You guys come along.
Hey, but that's the thing though. You gotta love the behind the scenes part of it. You know what? That's what this is. The behind the scenes.
Yeah. Also, alien tape isn't working down here.
What?
The alien tape, it's coming off now.
What?
The alien tape is not alien.
The strongest tape known to
The strongest
mankind.
tape known to mankind is coming off of the mixer down here.
What the hell is happening, man?
Hey yo.
No, here we go. Bro. It's crazy.
You're Simon.
I'm Simon. I guess I'll be Simon, man. Shoot. I guess wait, Simon is the tallest, huh?
What the hell? Sounds like a nerd.
In other words, you're Simon. No, Simon's the tallest out of the three, right? Yeah, it's the tallest one. Okay, that makes sense.
You're
That
Simon,
makes sense.
bro.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Hold on.
Wait, Theodore.
abracadabra.
Theodore is the short, fat one, right? I like Theodore though. Theodore was that. He was funny. He was funny. I like Theodore.
Pause champ.
You said what?
Pause champ. Here we go.
Pause, champ.
Yeah, you ever,
Oh shoot, I forgot. You know what? While we're having a little technical difficulties, I would like to say it is officially Black History Month, which means for the remainder of this month, I own this show. No, I'm just joking.
Oh God.
But no,
I'll get work to you, sir.
okay. What? What?
I said I'll get working to you, sir.
Okay. It might only be my mic.
Okay.
My mic is bugging.
Wait, is it live right
Throw
now?
it away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're still live.
Yeah, no, we never stopped.
Yeah.
Look, they're along for the journey, okay?
They're
This
along
is
for
just
this.
behind the scenes, enjoy,
Hey, I mean,
You can't have a perfect show.
It's a
every
chill
time,
Friday.
It's
a chill Friday.
Yeah,
we aren't $1 million show over here, okay?
right. Just sit there.
We're a budget
laugh.
show. Get over
A budget show. Mo, the budget show.
Get over it.
Mo, the budget show.
Okay,
I
do I
like
sound good now? According to the chat.
it. According to the chat. Okay.
Yeah, you said it sounds good.
What the hell?
So,
Speaking of industry grade, okay, we are not. But DaVinci Resolve is, so I've been learning how to edit through that, which is an entirely new process.
Okay.
What's crazy is that industry standard for editing is $300 lifetime owning. Other editing softwares, for anyone that doesn't know, most other editing softwares are going to cost you $1,000 a year. So this industry grade is cheaper than everything. So I've been learning how to do that.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, if you're watching and you watch the Instagram, the YouTube videos we post throughout the week, let me know what you think of the editing, because I'm going to be able to really up it because of this. There's a lot of tools that normally it would take me hours to do something, so I don't even attempt it, and now it takes me 5 seconds. So there's a lot of good stuff there. So
Was part of that the subtitles?
subtitles is completely different,
Okay.
but
Remember you
that
said
stuff's
it
easy.
took you like.
Oh yeah, subtitles
hours.
normally took me forever, but CapCut makes it easy. Anyways,
Okay.
that's my week. My week has been all learning, which I think is super beneficial. I think,
Yeah.
every week you should try to learn something, even if it's not big. Like this was big, but even if it's something small,
Yeah.
or learning how to improve yourself, just that little extra, like you did this week with the stock market, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Doing pretty good. Doing great, actually. Sorted some things out for writing and stuff like that, and how to integrate different medias and everything like that. My mom actually just gave me a book that a friend gave her to get to me. It's really weird the way I worded that. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's basically called Dare to Be a Man. So I can't tell you 100% everything what this is about. I just started. I got like 2 weeks to read it before it go back. So It's not a small book either, man.
Like, you're gonna be
the size of your
time in,
notepad,
boy.
it might be. Whoa, hold on. I don't know if I like that one. You can't talk like that. It's Black
Not this
History Month. Not this month. Hey, next month, beginning of March, I don't care. You can say whatever you want, but not right now. But I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into it, see before I tell y'all exactly what it's about. But yeah, just pretty much doing that, writing, spending some time. It's been good. But I will say though, not about me anymore. But over the weekend, right? So tomorrow, we got our own little football game going on since the Pro Bowl is gonna be on Sunday.
True.
You better be there. And Sky better be there. I will drag each and every one. I will come to your house and pick y'all up. We will do. I don't care.
It gets in the way of my workout. See, that's the problem.
I can't.
It's back day. It's back day.
Work out
It's
at the
back
same
day.
time. Okay, yeah.
You do more bodybuilding, not cardio.
I don't do cardio.
Hey, fair enough. But yeah, so we got that going on the weekend. But because of that, mentioning the Pro Bowl, if you don't know, Vegas this weekend might be the place to be. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it is.
So we got the Pro Bowl going on the what was it? The 5th, I think it is. But not just that. Let me go ahead and try to get to it. Where is it? I got a lot of notes in here. Okay, so yeah, Pro Bowl is on February 5th, but there's also going to be some meet and greets going on, right? So you have the NFL's holding the meet and greet, which is going to be at the Forum Shop at Caesar Palace, right? Going on Friday, so today, sorry if you're watching it, you missed it. You had the Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins from 1 to 2 p.m. From 2 to 3 p.m., you had New York Jets cornerback Sauce Gardner. Yes, sir. Yeah. From 3 to 4 p.m., you had the Las Vegas Raiders Josh Jacobs. My mom loves Josh Jacobs. Like, she actually got to talk to him. She says he's a cool dude. Got a good head on shoulders, raised right.
Too bad he's not going to be on the team next year.
Too bad. He was a cool kid.
His ass a free agent.
Hey, hopefully San fan picks him up because she's a San Francisco fan, So if she does,
they
if they
ain't
do,
doing that.
They
have
probably
Christian
won't.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Anyways, football.
Sorry, Josh. So and then from 5 to 6, you have the Washington Commanders. Ugh, hate that name. Sorry. Safeties. Jeremy Reeves. But tomorrow, again, if you're watching this after the weekend, you missed it. So you have from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. If you don't know, I'm a Giants fan, so this one makes me really happy. Unfortunately, I can't go.
It's Saquon.
You have the New York Giants legend, Eli Manning.
Okay, Eli's tomorrow. Okay.
And he's also going to be coaching the flag football team on Sunday, along with Peyton Manning, too, who's doing the other one. I think Eli's doing the NFC, Peyton's doing the AFC.
Yeah.
And then from 2 to 3, my personal favorite right now, well, he's up there. It's hard. It's between him and aka Sexy Dexy. Okay. The New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley. Freaking love Saquon.
Too bad he's not going to be on the team next year either.
Don't you?
Free agent.
No. We need to re-sign him, okay? Look, we'll get into that later. But just let y'all know, if you are watching, you're going to go tomorrow and you don't know what to do in Vegas, you want to do that, they're not signing any personal items at all. I have to say that. They're only signing, face shots and cards provided by the store themselves. So don't bring your jersey thinking you're going to get a free signature out of that. You ain't.
Yeah, because
that's
the
not how life
NFL's
works.
the worst.
However, we also have some more stuff going on. So, have you guys ever heard of Planet 13?
I think I heard of it, but I don't know what it is, I guess.
Tell me about it, bro.
Okay, so Planet 13. What's Planet 13? Yeah, okay. It's a marijuana lounge, right?
Okay.
It's pretty popular here in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Or getting popular. Well, you have to assume because they have a grand opening of a Lamborghini. What is it? It's called the Lamborghini Princess Marijuana Complex inside of the Planet Fitness 13.
Okay.
But that event goes from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. So again, if you're in Vegas and you're older than 21, When you want something to do, go for it. However, the reason why I say it's the place to be, because there's also a special guest who's set to take stage at 7 p.m. I'm pretty sure y'all can guess who it is. It's only the number one person in the world who loves smoking.
Wiz
Snoop or
Khalifa?
Wiz
It's
Khalifa?
Uncle Snoop. Okay?
You know why
Snoop
he's doing
Dogg.
that? Because him and Pete Davidson are also coaching some stuff for the Pro Bowl.
Okay. Makes sense, actually. That makes sense.
Actually, Snoop and Pete Davidson, I think, are the captains. So Snoop's in town. That's
Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, you have that going on. In which case, again, if you want some stuff to do in Vegas and you here for the Pro Bowl, or you just in Vegas and you're not going to the Pro Bowl, there's some stuff to do. If you're looking for food, I personally, if you like sushi, I personally would recommend, what is it, Nico in Chinatown? All you can eat, love it. I know you can attest to it. Jin for KBBQ is also good.
That's like mainstream BBQ.
That's
though.
mainstream, yeah.
Master Kim's is where it's at for Korean
Ooh.
barbecue in town.
Okay.
Master Kim's. There's 2 locations. I don't know.
I'll have to
Those
try that.
Master Kim's is higher tier.
Okay. Master Kim's name. I'm sorry.
No, Jen's
Jin
fire
is
too.
good.
Jen's
Jin is
fire.
good. But I'm gonna have to try Master Kim's then.
Yeah, Master Kim's is fire.
And then if you want just barbecue, I'll have to shout out why am I forgetting their name right now? Roadkill. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gotta shout out Roadkill. Fire barbecue, okay? We even used them for Thanksgiving one year. I'm not gonna lie, and it was still gas.
Yep.
Like Roadkill's just the place to go if you want some good food.
Have you ever had roadkill?
No.
Oh no, we need to have it on the show one day, man. Just have a bunch of Roadkill stuff.
And
up
you
here.
know it's good because Triple D went there. Diner,
Yeah.
drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, they're fire.
It's good.
They serve fried possum.
Yeah.
Oh, they got like a lot of
Fried
barbecue.
pot. Yeah.
It's good, man.
Yeah,
It's
no.
good.
That's where I first tried yams, actually, with roadkill.
Oh, okay.
I like the name.
Got a little culture in you now. Okay.
Roadkill.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? I might have to bring some candy yams because it's this time of the month. Bring some good.
This time of the month. Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
But that's all the stuff going on in Vegas. There's some food options for you to check out if you want to. Last one I would ever shout out is gonna be my personal favorite when it comes to French fries. Is gonna be Potato Corner in Times Square, Town Square. Freaking love that place. I want some Potato Corner. Send us some fries, please.
He's been talking about
He
potato
wants to
corn.
get sponsored by food.
I haven't had
months
potato
when
corn,
we used to work together. What the hell?
but I haven't had it in months. That's why. This thing has been living rent free in my head, man.
Sheesh. All right. My topic that I brought today. I want to start with what you mentioned at the end that you wanted to talk about, Mr. Beast.
Okay.
I want to talk about Mr. Beast first because that's what kind of sparked this, funny enough.
Okay.
So I think we should talk about Mr. Beast first.
All right. In that case, so Mr. Beast. I don't watch his stuff. Don't know too much about the guy, but from what I do know, I love the guy. He's great, right? But then you got some ignorant people trying to cancel him. The question might be why. I wrote down some notable dates and the reasoning right now. There's been a couple reasons in the past, but this one in particular kind of got me a little bit. So, like 5 days ago, January 28th, he uploaded a video curing 1,000 people's blindness. I didn't even know there was curable blindness, right?
It wasn't. It was people that were near blind that he paid for their treatment to
Yeah.
refix. So he didn't. It was kind of clickbait.
Yeah.
That isn't a good. I completely disagree with the canceling or whatever people were
Yeah.
trying to do. But it wasn't pure blindness. It was a little bit of clickbait.
Okay.
But he did pay for their multi-$1,000 treatments, 1,000 people.
You know what? No, I think because I did watch the beginning part of it. It wasn't necessarily complete darkness or whatever. It was just like
it was very
you
close.
cannot
yeah.
tell what the hell anything is pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Very close.
And then January 30th, I wrote down word for word these tweets, by the way. It took a sec. Not really, but I'm a slow writer. Anyways, he made a post, and he said, I quote, "I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why doesn't the government step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't ROI on taxes and people being able to work again." That set people off. And
That
then
was a
he-
Mr. Beast tweet.
Yeah. And then later on in the day, he tweeted, and I quote, this is what exactly the tweet says. Twitter, People should help others with their money. Me. Okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give away all my money before I die, every single penny. Twitter. Mr. Beast bad.
Yeah.
Like, the reason that set me off is like, okay, your people are trying to cancel him over the second part of what he said about even looking at it purely from a financial standpoint, right? Even if you're looking at it, is what he said, right? He's not looking at it, and from what I get from that, he's not looking at it from that standpoint. People are taking that, though, and trying to get him for it because they're saying, oh, you only look at people for money and you don't see them as people. No, you idiot, who's never helped a single person a day in their life. He's saying, like, for example, these corporations who act like they're doing some good even though they're really not, the money they donated really goes absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
They're not getting shot at or anything like that. But you attack a single person, you hold him to a higher degree than any other corporation, which makes no sense to me. And you attack somebody who's genuinely doing some good. Now, don't get me wrong. There's an argument to be made about recording your good deeds and uploading it. Me personally, I'm one of those people that's kind of more so against it, just because if you can feel when it's fake and people are generally just doing it for money or just for the look or whatever of it, right? It's not like a genuine part. That part I disagree with. In Mr. Beast's case, though, I understand why he does it. If you don't know, he has like 4 or 5 different channels, right? And all the money he makes from it goes right back into it. So the money he makes from curing all those people's blindnesses, he's gonna dump back into another video, helping more people and doing stuff. And people don't necessarily understand that, okay, yeah, he's not living like that lavish billionaire lifestyle, whatever. He probably could be living, I don't know if he's a billionaire or whatever.
Not quite, but he's close.
Yeah.
Probably closer. Probably closer than most people realize, to be honest.
Yeah. But it's just like, he's not going out doing all that. He's generally making a difference, setting out a platform and showing people, hey, you have the ability to change a person's life. He's showing people, okay, hey, there's a cure for this out there. He's actually making an impact on the world. Instead of people seeing that, they want to say, hey, I don't like this one little line you said. Now, we talked about it before. Not everybody's all bad. Not everybody's all good. We're on this gray area. I don't know too much about Mr. Beast. You can probably pull up some bad things he said. Probably. But from what I know about the guy, I like Mr. Beast. He's generally doing some good. To my knowledge, he did it, claw and cut cross people to get to where he is, and he's doing good. So my issue is, why do you hold this man in a higher regard for genuinely doing some good and helping people than companies? Why? Because you have a face to it.
Yep.
These big corporations and stuff, you don't have a face or a person necessarily to target.
They're an entity.
Yeah. And also, based off that last tweet he made, good freaking point. Because everybody, like when Elon bought Twitter, everybody was like, oh, you could have used that money to help people. Mr. Beast is using his money to help people. What do? Give him crap for it.
So there's a couple things. One, that first tweet about the finances thing, that was a copy.
Okay.
He just copy and pasted the tweet from someone else. That tweet that went viral criticizing him.
Okay.
That was the exact copy of the tweet. He was just tweeting what this one person said. Basically, the entire argument on Twitter wasn't necessarily... This is my problem with all social media. Is people weren't necessarily trying to cancel Mr. Beast. People were just trying to say that he's just doing good for the views. No shit, dingus. What do you think he's doing it for? How else is he supposed to live? That's it. What was the difference between this video helping 1,000 people and someone else where he's giving away money? The difference in this video was he just helped the people. Other videos, he makes it a game. You know, like, oh, stand in this circle for $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His other videos were a game. This one, he actually just gave out the money, basically. Like, he just did it. And put these people on camera, got their reactions. That was the difference. And what's interesting enough is a week before he posted this video, he said, my next video is going to be much different than my other ones. So I hope you guys like it, basically. That's what he was saying leading up to this video. Video comes out, gets a bunch of crap. But I think it's just because instead of making it the super entertaining thing, he was using these people's reactions for views, basically.
Yeah.
The argument I do understand, I don't understand it. People don't know economics. That's where that argument was, where most of the people, they weren't trying to cancel Mr. Beast. They were just saying, how does this guy have to get views for this when the government could just pay for these people to get cured blindness? Okay, you don't know how a profitable healthcare system works like we have in the US.
Yeah.
They're not going to give that out. That's not how it works.
No.
So you can't get mad at Mr. Beast. Get mad at the government all you want. Get mad at the government if you want to pay more in taxes so that you can help someone cure their blindness. That's all I'll say on that. You want to get into a healthcare system that cures people's blindness? Well, then you're paying for it, like out of your pocket. Not Mr. Beast, not other people that have a lot of money, you. Because it will be coming out of your pocket in taxes.
That's what taxes do anyways.
So it's like, you can get mad all you want, but you clearly don't know any economics in terms of the American healthcare system. That goes into my whole topic about what I want to talk about today. And that is motivation for small content creators, or any creator. Like, not just content creators. Actually, I want to take that back. I want to discuss motivation for small business owners. If Mr. Beast can get hate for what he's doing, you best believe you're going to get hate. So my thing to that is, don't listen to it. Right?
Good point.
We've talked about it before. We used to see it a lot at our previous job, right? For the viewers, we used to work at a place that was in a very good part of Vegas. Every person that came into that gym was doing pretty well with their life.
Yeah.
Okay. Success is all subjective. So what do you consider success? I would consider success, not just money. I'm saying
Time freedom, location freedom.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the people that we used to be around had that. They had families. They made more than enough money to be happy, that sort of thing. You will never see a successful person hate on someone that is trying to be successful. The only people that will ever hate on you, as if you are someone that's coming up, the only people that ever hate on you will be people that are unsuccessful and don't know what it takes. So genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
That's my point. Don't care. Just straight up don't.
Because even, I see it a lot of times in our conversation. It doesn't bother me none at all. In fact, when I see hate comments, I honestly start to get a little happy because I'm like, okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate it. I don't care what you just said, but I appreciate you because you just pushed this video a little bit more.
Exactly.
So thank you. Because,
Right.
again, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. Right?
Yeah.
It's like you said, successful people will push you and egg you on to do what you're doing. They know what it takes to get to where they are. And they see you putting in the work, they're going to motivate you for it.
And I think people get in their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And so when they do that, they kind of sort of throw like a reflection of themselves. Like,
Like they project. They literally project. Yeah.
Literally into the comment
Yeah.
section. So, that's what I think about it. So that's why it's like you can't take these opinions that everybody has outside of you. You can't control them.
Yeah.
So might as well just control your emotions, go about living, and keep on doing what you're doing, because eventually you're gonna find success in what
And that's the thing, right? You do not, if you're a small creator, you will not see successful people commenting on your post. Because 99% of the population is unsuccessful. So all you're going to get is hate comments. But that's fine. See, that's the thing, right? You're built for this, right? You're built for this because you laugh at the hate comments. You say thanks for commenting. Not everyone's built like that. And in my opinion, we've talked about this previously on the show. There's a lot. Actually, I don't know if we mentioned on the show, but your quote, well, I'm sure you got the quote somewhere else, but the quote that you like, which is the richest place is the graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many people that aren't built for social media that just get tons of hate and quit, even though their idea was incredible. You just had a bunch of bums that end up getting into their mind.
Yeah, it's literally the mindset that that it's a certain person that has to have that certain mindset in order to achieve everything that they want to do. So I think it just goes all back to the mentality and everything, how you view yourself And then you know, if you don't view yourself in a good aspect, you're gonna reflect that upon other people that are trying to come up, you know?
Exactly. Plus, like you said, there's, you know, it's a certain mentality. But just because you hear, let's say you're not in a spot, you're still afraid of fighting your like chasing your dreams. You're still like, I can't do it, right? Mm-hmm. What he just said was it's a certain mindset, right? You can find that mindset. Just because you don't have it right now, there's not certain people that are built for this. Every person that is built for this grew into it. They already have that. They have that mindset. They developed it. You can develop it too. There's nothing stopping you.
Yep.
So I just think some people also, along that same front, hear people talk about, oh, you have to have this mindset. Certain people can do it. Certain people have that mindset. But it's like those certain people used to not have that mindset. You know what I mean? So you can also develop it.
Well, it's, you know, how I see it is, or how I was taught, and when I watched videos and everything, is that you start with the small wins, and that builds momentum for the big wins. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that also sets the discipline for yourself to conquer the tiny things, you know, like fixing your bed or whatever it is. And then you'll be able to then, you know, work on the bigger successes that you have in your life.
Yeah. And I mean, that was a lot of content creation talk due to comments and stuff, right? But like that also applies to small businesses, right?
True.
Just because there's small businesses are different, especially if you're not a social media type of brand. So, but there might be people in your life that are hating on you, right? It's not like hate, but it's people saying like, oh, are you sure you want to put that much time into it? Oh, like you got to make sure you have the rest of yourself. No. Everybody that is telling you not to put your full effort into a dream is only telling you that because they didn't. They are afraid of you failing.
Yep.
Why are you allowing their fear of failure to affect you? No, put your full time and effort into whatever you're doing. Screw it.
And see, I can't remember. I want to say Kobe said it. I probably mentioned this before about why shouldn't you put all your eggs in one basket?
Yeah.
Do it. Put all your eggs in one basket. What happens if you fail? Go get more eggs then. Life is going to go on regardless. It doesn't matter if you fail. Go get more eggs, get back up, and keep going. Keep trying. You don't know because every door you open and every door you go through, even if there's a lot of no's, no, next door, no, you're going to get eventually, that door's going to open up and it's going to say, yeah, come on. You're gonna succeed eventually. Just keep going. Don't just, I'm going to try a little bit, and if I fail, oh, well, at least I didn't put my full force into it. At least I didn't waste much time. Who cares?
But what happens if you did put your full force? You wouldn't have failed, right?
Right. And see, it's only failure if you look at it as failure. You never learn from it. It's if you learn from it, then it's not a failure, it's a lesson. Always learn from your failures so they're no longer failures and keep going forward so you can adjust your strategy. Like when you in your stock market and stuff, you got into it, adjust your strategy and go back in. Don't give up just because you got a no or because people are hating on you and stuff. You will seek and you'll find, right? If you want to change your mindset, look at how you change your mindset. Start looking into it. And if you say, oh, well, I want to, but you're not going looking for it, then you don't really want it.
Yep.
It's all about how bad do you want something. That's what's going to put you, if you want to change your mindset and you truly want to, and you have a why behind it, you will go look for it and you will find a way to change that mindset. And eventually you're going to start seeing results from it. It's hard to change the mindset. I understand that. We talked about it, what was it, last week or something about, not last week, maybe the week before that, about the 3 things, mind, body, and soul and stuff. The easiest things to target, physical, and then the mind and spiritual. The mind is a hard spot to target. I understand that. But your why has to carry you in all that you do. Because if your why is weak, your foundation is weak. And it will crumble in a heartbeat.
Yep.
That's my say on it. I'm sorry. I know I went off on a
said
little
it well.
tangent.
I know,
I'm sorry.
You killed it. You killed it. Hey, you killed it. Do you have anything to say before we... Because I have one more thing I want to add.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I don't know if there's a philosophy name for it or anything, but there's a certain power in not thinking. Like, you don't think about something, you just do it. I'm sure there's a philosophy behind it, but that's how I feel if you're a small creator, or maybe you haven't started yet. Maybe you're just like, there's a power in not even thinking about it. There's a power in just doing and not overthinking. Like, let's say you're a creator and you don't exactly know what you want to do. Content creation is a huge thing right now, especially because today YouTube just announced that they are now paying people for making YouTube shorts. So there is now yet another massive market that you can make money online.
Yep.
So content creation is going to continue going up as these platforms allow you to get paid. So let's say you're a creator and you don't know exactly what you want to do. Or like, you do know what you want to do. Let's say you want to do gaming, right? You want to make gaming content on, I don't know, like Call of Duty. There's a power in just starting it and not thinking about all these small details, because the details will iron themselves out. You don't want to overthink because it is overwhelming. So if you just start, instead of thinking, okay, what do I want this video, like, how do I want my editing style to be? How do I want to publish all of this? Just start it. You could apply that exact same thing to a small business. You know what I mean? Oh, you have this, let's say you have this crazy recipe that you think you can make money on. You can ship it out. You can start making money. Just start doing it. Worry about your designs of the packaging later, because all that stuff will iron out. There's a power in just doing it.
Yep.
Instead of overthinking every little thing before you even start.
Yep.
Truth. That's what. Even though it's, I hate to quote Nike. Oh, I think it's Nike. They just do it, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I prefer.
But like,
you know what's even worse?
No,
Never
go.
mind. I was going to say quote Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do it.
Yeah, actually. No, I like Shia LaBeouf instead, actually.
I don't know. Shia LaBeouf isn't a person you want to be taking quotes from.
I'll be fair.
Oh, man.
But we'll just take the just
Fair
do
enough.
it part
Yeah,
of it. You
fair
feel
enough,
me?
fair enough.
But that is honestly something you really should take into account, right? Talked about it before. When it comes to like writing for me and stuff, best way to get around like writer's blocks and getting things done is by just doing it, not worrying about the small things. Oh, it's not good enough. This, and that, the third and stuff. It will iron out. You can fix it later. Just start. It's the simplest ways to get into anything.
Yeah.
I know you got some experience with that in the market and everything too.
Yeah, starting out, it was very crazy. I didn't know much about anything, but I just started because I knew automatically if I could gain experience, just by doing, just by pressing buttons and looking at contracts and everything, that I would pick up on it. And I started doing that. It took me 1.5 years, but
Yeah.
I got to it. So there's some definitely definitely something to say about that, but it's more so like starting with the small momentum. It was, me starting to work out was a different change for me, So I got out of my comfort zone, and when I got out of my comfort zone, I didn't like doing it at all. I hated it until, I just kept on pushing through, and I just kept on focusing, like achieving the state of flow in that sense. And so, it was a rhythm to me, just going to the gym, getting my workout in, and then studying, the market. It gave me two things to do because I think I see it this way. If you're not doing much in your life, there's a sense of I don't know how to explain it, like emptiness that you feel that, you're not achieving much. And by the time you get older, you go through a midlife crisis thinking, oh, I should have done more when I was younger. Mm-hmm. But then time continues, you keep on looking at the past. You don't look at, the future, and you just continue to dwell until something changes. And by then it's kind of, time as what you could have been thinking about, you could have been doing.
Yeah. And I think what's important there, right, is you said it took you 1.5 years. But let's say you did wait to start the market until you knew a little bit more. Personally, I think most people, if instead of starting where you did and then you make all these mistakes, if they would have taken that extra time to try to learn more, they would have actually quit before they even started. Because now you're trying too hard. Like if you if you really try, then you're more likely to quit because you haven't even started yet. If you just dive right in, well, now you got to keep going. You'll learn on your way. You know what I mean?
What actually helped me in the beginning was that letting go the attachment to money. That was the start.
Interesting.
So, because what I heard was that, all these people are attached to their money. Money is a, big determination on their, how they feel and everything. And so I wanted to learn about, just letting go of money. And so when I would watch my account just blow up, it would piss me off. It would piss me off.
But that drives you.
But it drove me, because I was like, how is it possible for other people to be making money like that?
Yeah.
There is a way.
Exactly.
And you will find it. And that's exactly what I did. And so I just kept on applying pressure, kept on studying. And eventually I found some success, and it was like hitting a plateau. I finally had learned my strategy. I finally was able to, be profitable more. And then come to find out, it's just more learning experience, more knowledge that I have to know. And so it's a never ending cycle of just learning, which if you learn to like.
Yeah.
Sink or swim.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Throw them in the deep end and sink or swim. Better figure it out.
Yeah. When I was last week when I was researching a lot of the stuff on like YouTube algorithm stuff, just trying to make sure we're doing our best job here and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
One of the creators said, one of the videos I was watching said, the best way to grow on YouTube, for example, and learn how to make better content is be on YouTube. What does he mean by that? He meant you have to be in it to learn how to do it. And that's exactly how it applies to the stock market. You have to be in it to learn. You can't learn from the outside because there's something to be said. You could read, let's say you bought a stock market book, right? Like a day trading book.
Yeah.
You could read that entire book and sure you have all this knowledge, but experience is way, way, way better. And just being in it is better than just reading and hearing or reading all this stuff.
Because there's a difference when you press that button and when you're out of it. It's easy, like how they say, it's easy to look at the markets and say, oh, it's going up, oh, it's going to go down. But once you press that button, it's a different story. And so it's, now you're getting your emotions involved.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to take those emotions out and just apply logic to the market and understand, the psychology of every investor, because it's two emotions going back and forth.
Yeah.
Hope and fear. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I would say hope and fear are the two, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dead on, actually. Yeah, I just think you just need to stop thinking and just dive right in and let it iron itself out, because it will. Life has a certain way of doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I've always, there's this, like, I don't know, there's this thing I live by, right? It's that regardless of the higher power you believe in, if you believe in one, you have to admit that there is never a loose end in life. It always irons itself out to some extent.
Oh, yeah.
Like, think back on your past experience. Okay, how did this thing that I was worried about 5 years ago, how'd that pan out? It ironed itself out somehow. So you could apply that exact same thing to anything, short-term, long-term. It will always iron itself out. Life always finds a way to kind of just tie up the ends. Don't know how.
Yeah.
Whether that's God or, just the universe, energy, stuff like that. I don't know. But it always ties up loose ends.
Yeah. I mean, that's also another thing, like, so when it comes to motion and logic, right? Two very powerful things that can both help or destroy you. And you have to be careful and learn the proper mix. Because you put too much emotions into it, then you're not going to do that thing that you wanted to do. But if you push too much logic into it, it's going to talk itself out of it.
Yep.
It's a very weird mix that you have to find, but you can't consider too much of one. Because if you do, one or the other is going to stop you from doing what you need to do.
Yeah, emotion will push you to do something because you want to do it. logic will tell you, you got to get your money right working this 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta you gotta find the bound there, because if you let the logic take over, boom, you're not chasing your dreams. Or if you let the emotion take over too much, now you're quitting your 9 to 5 and you're really fucked. So you gotta kind of find the balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm always on the side of do the thing that people do not want you to do.
Yeah.
Because if you do the things people want you to do, now you're like 95% of the population.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything. If you follow your dreams, you're in the. It might be less than 5%. It might be less. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it, boom, you're already in the top percent, in my opinion.
Yeah. And to me, it's important. Do chase your dreams. Go for it. Who the hell cares?
You live one life, bro.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
Like, what was that? The YOLO thing was going around for so
I've been
long.
I've been dodging saying YOLO this entire conversation.
Honestly,
I hate it.
I hate it too. But
But
like, everybody loved to say it, but nobody actually, when they hear that, they say, okay, let's go party and take. No, go follow that dream that you had. Because again, like you said, you're like in that 1%. The world doesn't need more copycats.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It does not move or grow with people who are the exact same as one another. It grows and moves by the people who stand out and dare to try something, and it paid off.
Yeah.
Like, go for it. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you can succeed or you fail. And again, you don't necessarily fail if you learn from it. Don't let that emotion and fear get to you, but yet don't let that logic get to you either.
What's Newton's law? The law
For
three
every
of 'em.
reaction, there's an opposite equal reaction. For
Yeah,
every
so-
good and negative force is a
since
something like that. I don't know.
I failed my
Something.
physics AP.
Since I would say no. So what I'm trying to say is, so since we produce energy,
Yep.
everything that we do, we push out energy, and so however much energy you give into a skill or whatever it is, that's how much you're gonna get in return of knowledge, and like in that sense.
Yeah. I don't know if we talked about. Dude, this might have been an after show topic. I don't remember. I don't
We had a
remember
lot
what
of
this was.
conversations
Yeah,
after show.
I don't know. Maybe it was before. I don't know. But we mentioned something along the lines of like, you can't. It was something about like having kids, right? And you can't. You don't want to base your thinking on like having kids because you don't want to base something on something that hasn't happened yet.
I think this might have been an after.
I think it was an after. Anyways, let me connect everything I'm saying.
Go for it.
Let me connect. Basically, what I'm saying is sometimes I think, in my case right now, where I'm trying to chase these dreams, right? MOH, beast training, everything, right?
Right.
I sometimes think about my kid, my future kid, right? And I think, what would I want to be telling my kid if he ever asked, like, about me, right? Let's say I do achieve everything. Let's say I do, which is my 100% plan.
Yep.
You do achieve everything. Now your kid looks at you and says, I want to be like that. I want to, like if I tell my kid, yeah, I was a personal trainer and then I was chasing my dreams on the side. I was working hella hours on the side and then boom, I found success, right? My kid's going to be like, I want to do that, right? On the same side, if my stuff doesn't work out and as I get older, you have to end up doing other things if it doesn't work out, right? Which is understandable because you have people that rely on you. But at least I'd be able to tell my kid I tried. At least I could tell my kid, I was chasing my dreams and I want you to do that too because I don't regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like this, like I think we were talking about that where you don't want to base your thoughts on something that hasn't happened yet, like having a kid. But I sometimes think about that and that kind of pushes me. I'm like, I want my kid to look at me and be like, at least he tried, rather than you deciding right now, you know what, I'm done. I don't want it. I've tried hard enough, that sort of thing. And now your kid, if your kid ever asks and you're honest about it and you say, I quit when I was 22. I just ended up going this route. What does your kid have to look up to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that resonates deep with me sometimes. I just think about that. I'm like, yeah, okay, at least I tried.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I
kind
mean?
of like leave a legacy type of thing, or
Oh, yeah. Like that's why I always say like I care more about my legacy than success, anything like that. But not even legacy like full blown.
Yeah,
just
just
like
the-
literally to my kid. That's
Yeah,
it. I could
yeah.
be if I could impact him or her, I guess. Then shit. That's all I care about.
That's one thing that pushes me, but then on the other side of it, one thing that would worry me, and this is what, again, don't think too much about things that haven't happened yet, is every night, I can't remember what comedian or somebody famous was talking about, I think, about how the thing that makes me nervous is if I succeed, when I succeed in the things I want to do, right? I don't want my child to then think I have to live up now to his name.
Fair enough.
Like, chase your dreams, do what you want to do. I'm gonna support you regardless. To me, that's the most important thing that I can instill. Chase your dreams, and don't worry about living up to a name that's not you.
Yeah, fair enough.
You are not me. You are a part of me, but you're not me per se. You have your own thoughts, you have your own dreams. The dream that you have and that you want to achieve, that was given to you for a reason. Wasn't given to me, wasn't given to him. It's given to you. Because you have a purpose with this. You can take this and elevate it to somewhere else. I don't remember who was talking about it. But that's like when you're laying on your deathbed, right? And all these dreams and ideas that you can't yet again, graveyard is the most rich place on earth. You laying on your deathbed and all your dreams and goals and ambitions come to you, and they're just like, we came to you because we thought you could make this happen. And now we have to die with you.
Yeah.
I don't want that. So I want to promote my kid to do that and chase their dreams, but don't live up to something you think you have to live up to. You don't. The only thing you're in competition with is yourself. Be the best version of you, chase the dreams, and become the best you can be, and do the best you can do.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And honestly, not even looking at it from a me giving that to my child standpoint, looking at it as a personal standpoint, that's all you can do in this world, is do the best thing possible, become the best possible version of yourself. Don't be lazy and just sit on and never do anything, because laziness and comfortability will kill your dreams.
Yep.
Get uncomfortable, do the things you know you should do, even though you don't feel like it, and chase, because you don't know. I'm sorry, it hurts when I see like dreams just die. It's like, bro, you could legitimately do so much great stuff if you wouldn't let your thoughts get to you.
But what about for the audience that works?
The work that works?
That work. You know?
What do you mean?
So
Like a 9 to 5, is that what you're
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
hey, you only got to sleep 8 hours, bro. That 9 to 5, that's 8 hours of your life.
Yeah.
You still got 8 hours. What are you going to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Go to the gym for 2 hours? Okay, you still got 6 hours.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can still
so
put in
watch
work.
Netflix.
Let's add it all up, right?
There's that TV right there. It
Yeah.
looks really good.
Let's add it all up. You have 8 hours of sleep, so you have 16 hours left.
Yeah.
9 to 5, 8 hours. Now you go to the gym for 2 hours. Even though some people don't even go to the gym, which is okay. Now you have 8 hours.
So
Congratulations.
8 hours of your day
Yeah.
are just yours. Out of the 24 that is completely insane.
Yeah, but you can get a lot done in that time. Because
Yeah.
let's say, okay, so now let's combine everything and say you're eating for an hour. So now you have less time. So if you go to the gym and you're eating, obviously, now you have 5 hours of your day left. I would say give yourself an hour of like cool down time every day, right? Whether that's, watching YouTube. I think everyone deserves that. You know what I mean? Like you're going to burn yourself out. There's something to be said about that too. If you're working all the time, you're going to burn yourself out. Mm-hmm. You have to have some cool down time. So let's say an hour of that. So now you have 4 hours. You know how much you can do in 4 hours if you work those 4 hours, those 5 days that you're working during the week, and if you're just putting 4 hours on the weekend. Even though on the weekend now you have a lot more time. Mm-hmm. Or let's take it a completely different way. Let's say you're chasing a dream and you work 9 to 5. You put an hour into that dream the days you're working, and you put 8 hours in on the weekend. You have 17 hours a week there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have so much time, you just don't realize it. Like genuinely. If you really sit down, even if you are working a 9 to 5, also, if you're working at a 9 to 5 and you hate it, I feel like that drive of wanting to get out of the 9 to 5 is enough.
It's another one that pushes
yeah.
me. Yeah.
You're just pushing yourself hard. Like, that's what's happening to me right now. I enjoy personal training. I love it, right?
Right.
And I love the gym atmosphere. But I am dreading this new job purely because it's another job. You know what I mean? I need to get out. I need to stop this. You know what I mean? So that's like pushing me hella. It's like, even if I love this job, but guess what I'd rather be doing? Something for me. Right. Even if it's making less money, at least I'm doing it for myself.
Mark Cuban, also Mark Cuban.
Except Mark, he overblew it a little bit.
Yeah,
he overblew it a little bit, but he is capping a little bit, but you know.
But I think that just honestly goes back to your why.
Yeah.
Like, it's just how badly do you want it, and how strong is that going to push you? Because you have, even if you work a 9 to 5, you have people who would work even 12-hour shifts, get off and go to another job because they know it's what they got to do. They got to put in that work. Or you got people that 9 to 5 or even 12-hour shifts or whatever, get off, go study because they need to get out of it and do something else. There's plenty of examples for it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things you can do and different ways you can break down your schedule to succeed. It's just you haven't or you don't want to. It's not a to me, there's almost no reason.
Bless you.
There's almost like no real reason for you to say, I can't do something. Like, yeah, there might be one out there. But to me, saying there's a reason for me not being able to do something is making an excuse. And there's almost no reason to make an excuse. You can do something. How badly do you want it?
You know what? I want every viewer that's listening right now to do a thought experiment at their job next week.
Oh, shoot.
Thought experiment. Go to your job and start listening to what your coworkers are saying about what they do and what they indulge in. If you listen to your coworkers, what are they saying? Oh, you see that new episode? Oh, you see that. Oh, I'm just going to go home. Man, I'm tired. I'm going to go home and watch Netflix. I'm going to go home and watch Hulu, that sort of thing. Do you want to be like that? If you are someone that's our age, right? This is what I always say, at every job I've had so far, right? There's always people that are older than you.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saying they're doing when they go home? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym, which is good, and then I'm going to go watch this movie. Think to yourself when you hear that, is that who I want to be when I'm 10 years older? No! Chances are no. So why are you doing that right now? No. If you don't want to be like that when you get 10 years older, let's say, then you better start right now. Because this stuff doesn't come easy. Making money on your own, doing your dreams, whatever, that's going to take years. Yeah. Sure, there's the lucky person. But every single person that ever makes it successful doing a small business, content creation, anything like that, they will tell you, if they're honest with themselves and they know what actually happened, 90% of it is luck.
Yeah.
Okay, don't let that stop you though. If it's 90% luck, you're going to have to make your own luck. How do you make your own luck? By just doing it. There's no chance for you to get lucky if you aren't even doing it. So you might as well put in that 10% of work that it takes and let the universe give you that 90% of luck.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a funny thing that you say about luck. I think that if you put in the hard work, you're just working, luck comes with it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You make your own luck. Yeah. Anyone will tell you that. Any sports player, anyone that is successful, even if they put in hard work. That's why I bring up the sports player example, because you are working legit your entire life to get to this point. Like, if you're a college athlete, you've worked your entire life to this point. You've been playing that sport for over a decade.
Yeah.
I would say you would kind of have to be in like a delusional state of just seeing success and it's a straight road.
Yeah.
Cut out all the failures.
You make
your delusion.
Yeah. You make your own luck. It's that easy.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. It's pure luck, sure, but you made it. You know what I mean? Because you're actually putting in the work to even open yourself to the opportunity that it would happen.
Yeah. See, I look at it like this, right? Life deals you a hand, right? Some of us get lucky. Some of us get born into a situation that a lot of people don't get the chance to. I'll consider us lucky that we got we're in the position we're in, so we've been able to start what we started, right?
Yeah.
Some of us get more lucky than others. However, if you do not like the luck or the hand that you're dealt, you don't got to use that. Go buy your own cards and play your own game. Be your own dealer.
Yeah.
You don't got to play by life's rules. You don't have to listen to what society tells you. Oh, that's what you were given, so you have to use that now. No.
Yeah.
Go get your own. Go get it yourself. Figure it out. You can put in the work. You can change it. Just, again, you have to be dedicated. You have to have a why.
I forgot to mention about the casino system. So when a casino, they're the house and everything, they already have $40,000 stashed at each table. But that's for the winners that win big. But, the way they work is on a probability basis, is that, they don't focus on the winners. They focus on the losses because there's more losses than there are wins. In this case, the losses equate to them getting money because, people are losing their money in gambling. And the winners, they're losing their profits. So, but the thing is, why would they care about $40,000, which is a one win versus, one loss versus the 30 wins that they got?
Yeah.
So it's basically just focusing out all the failures and just looking at the success that is going to come or, that you've already achieved and just keep on pushing forward.
Yeah. And it's so easy to focus on the failures, right? Because negative emotions are so much stronger in your head than positive ones. So that's why it's way easier to focus on negative. So you need to learn how and develop that mindset of how to focus on the wins and really be more positive in your own life. Yep. Because if you're just negative and you're looking at all the losses, you're only screwing yourself. You are screwing nobody but yourself at that point, right? So, really focus on the wins.
And if the house uses that system, why not every person use that kind of sort of system on their own?
That's a fire-ass analogy. That's a fire-ass analogy with the casino. That's crazy. That's actually
crazy. It reminded me what you were talking about last week about the trees. Only focus on the trees, and that's all you're gonna see.
Oh yeah.
Was it last week?
It's the state of the flow. It's state of flow.
State of flow was 2 weeks ago. Or was that
2 weeks
that
ago.
was last week.
No.
Last week.
2 weeks ago.
Oh no, I'm losing track of
last
time.
week was
Like,
week before.
So,
2
2 weeks.
11,
But
9.
I like that. That's good.
I got you.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dropping
I like the
dimes.
casino analogy. That's
Dropping dimes.
Fire. That's just kind of fire.
I'm gonna steal that from you.
Hey, bro. You can use it in the stock market. You can use it in your own life.
Shit, bro. I'm just I don't know. I've been researching a lot about like the algorithm and stuff, and it's all just like small creators, right? Because they're all just doing the same thing. So it's just like I see all these people with like dreams, and they're all gonna quit because they just aren't. They don't have the mindset, and it's really sad. And I know tons of people in my real life too. They are 20, 21, and they hate college. They hate what they're going into, but they're like, I got to do it.
Yeah.
And I just sit there. I'm like, I'm not in the position to tell you what to do, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's just like, it's just like, it's really sad. It's saddening to see because, at the end of the day, give it
cheese.
Want your little cheese.
Yeah, literally.
Your little profits, your little
here's
your home vacation.
Yeah, here's your hourly rate. Here's your $20 bill for working an hour. How do you feel?
I swear, ever since you gave me that announcement, it made me so mad.
Spit in your face.
Like what we used to
literally.
work, bro. Like what we had to do on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And then imagining you
He's
get done
getting
doing
PTSD,
all
bro.
that stuff, and they give you 10.
Don't put me back.
Oh!
Don't put me back there.
Okay.
I'm swinging.
I'm giving the viewers the exact same thing we're talking about here. Okay. This is my theory on why we're going digital money. Okay. We are going digital money because it is easier to screw people over. Because at the end of your 2-week period, you get paid, let's say, $1,000. That $1,000 looks real good after that 2 weeks, right? Looks real good. We'll say that. It looks real good, right?
Yeah.
That fourth digit, or sixth if you count the cents. But anyways, whatever. It looks real good now that it just went up after that 2 weeks, right? But let's say if you're making that, you're probably making around $15 an hour. If at the end of your work, after every hour of work, if we didn't use digital money and your supervisor handed you a 10 and a 5, tell me you aren't
Per hour.
tell me you aren't smacking them in the mouth on site.
Actually,
That's why they want go digital money, because it's way easier to screw people over when all there is that number, because that number looks good, but if you actually had it in your hands, it wouldn't look good.
It's just 10 hundreds.
And that's exactly, you know what I mean? So it doesn't look good if it's given to you physically.
Nope.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
That's my whole theory.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants you.
That's my whole theory on the digital money thing.
That hurt me so much, bro.
Dude, I would.
It
you're
made
getting
me so
smacked in the
much more
mouth.
mad, bro. I was
Yeah,
like
sure.
already so unhappy. You said that. I was like, you son of a.
That goes into, here's a little bit, this is why I want to connect this real quick. This goes into just a little bit of advice if you want to save money.
Yeah.
If you want to save money, take your budget out of the ATM every week. If you want yourself to have a $150 budget a week, take that money out of the ATM and look how much money you spend. I guarantee it will be less than that $150 that you gave yourself for, because the feeling of the money leaving your hand sucks.
Yep.
Because you are touching it. You're not viewing it in your, I'm just going to swipe my card. That's why credit cards had the
way too
huge
easy.
spike, because it was, it's so easy to swipe. Because you aren't really losing anything. Like you are, but you don't see it.
Yeah.
And feel it. If you feel the money leaving, if you have a problem saving money, start taking your money out and only spending cash. You ain't spending that $150 budget, I'll tell you what. Nope. You ain't buying fast food every day anymore. I don't want to keep losing this $150. I'm just going to go to the grocery store and buy it right there and save all this money.
Like some dinner or something.
Yeah, exactly. You home cook some, and now you're feeling better too. But that's my old digital money theory. Anyways,
It's a fire theory.
That is a fire too.
yeah. If a manager
I swear
hands
it
me
struck
a
a
10
fire in my
I'm
soul,
punching them
man.
in the mouth.
It struck a fire.
25 cents.
Yeah, they would have to increase security at these places. I
Here's
swear to
your
God, they
two
have to give
tens.
money. Yeah.
That's true.
Boom.
Nah.
But see that as a driving
Egg prices
force.
right now? You're handing me this?
Hey, Christ.
Man, that's I swear, bro. Like
Yeah.
I can't even buy one thing of eggs with this little thing you just gave me, bro. I'm gonna have to wait the next hour to buy eggs. That's only part one of my meal prep.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Man.
Shit. At the end of the day, just to wrap up everything we just talked about, chase your dreams, bros.
Yep.
Chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Just literally.
What's
Stop
stopping you?
worrying about everything. Stop worrying about everybody else.
Yeah.
Sink or swim.
Sink or swim.
That's
Burn
my-
ships.
All right,
You know what?
yeah,
That's my
burn the
thing.
bridges.
Burn the
Literally.
bridges. Yeah.
That's one of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever gotten was burn your bridges. Make sure there's no way back.
No
Yep.
way back.
There's no way back.
Right there.
Burning
burn
boats,
your bridges.
You're staying there, you're working.
Yeah.
Or you're
Yep.
dying there.
Or you die there. Yeah.
Yep.
So shit.
I like that. I'm stealing all y'all stuff today, man. I'm putting this in the archive for later. I'm gonna bring this up like 2 episodes later, but you know what? Burn your bridges, y'all. And y'all gonna forget all about it. Y'all think I was smart? I'm not. I'm stealing.
I'm stealing all the content.
Oh,
True. That's all I gotta say, man.
Hey. Who started this episode?
You.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got. Shoot.
Hey, thanks for listening to the MOH Show, episode 11. If you're listening on Spotify or wherever you're listening, be sure to check in with us live next week. Seeing us live is going to be way more entertaining. You can interact with the chat, that sort of thing.
Truth.
Thank God I just remembered that. big announcement for next week, boys.
Oh yeah.
We have a guest next week.
Yes, sir.
We have a guest, the first guest.
Yo.
So be sure to tune in for some absolutely delusional conversation.
Delusional,
Because the
yeah.
person we're gonna have, we gonna go stupid. We gonna go stupid.
In other words, it's a heads up to you.
Yeah. So be sure to check in with us live next week. Go chase your dreams.
Yes.
Stop worrying about what people are saying. And that's about it. So
Just do it.
just do it. I'll see you guys next week. We'll all be here same time.